So we're just a couple of weeks from Samsung Unpacked, which is this big event at the beginning of the year where they unveil their new Galaxy S series phones. And within the last few days, there have been a lot of leaks about these phones. So I kind of figured that I should make a video with everything that we can expect from the new Galaxy S20 series. Now, first of all, there are 3 new phones this year. And yes, there were 3 phones last year, but this year they're all 5G. So you're gonna be able to get the 5G option in the Galaxy S20, the Galaxy S20 Plus, and the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which is a little bit funny because of the whole Pixel 4, Pixel 3 Ultra jokes and leaks that were going on last year that just never materialized. But apparently, this is real. Now, there's a few key specs in these phones that I think you should be pretty excited about, so I'm just gonna go down the list. The first one is the 120 Hz AMOLED display. And we've only seen a 120 Hz AMOLED display in flagships like the Asus ROG Phone 2, so it's nice to be able to see it in a more mainstream phone. Now, you're only gonna be able to use the 120 Hz mode in 1080p. You can't use it in QHD Plus mode, but I think most people are fine with 1080p most of the time anyway. And most Samsung phones are adaptive and are on 1080p most of the time as well. So it kind of makes sense that you could only do that in 1080p because that's a lot of pixels to push around. The standard Galaxy S20 has a 6.2-inch display. The Galaxy S20 Plus has a 6.7-inch display, and the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra has a 6.9-inch display, which is just massive. Now, in the US at least, these phones are going to be running the Snapdragon 865 processors, making them the first phones to actually run this processor. And there's a lot of features that are enabled by this new processor, which you can check out in my video here. Globally, it's going to be running the Exynos 990. Now, probably the main difference between all of these phones is gonna be the camera array. And I don't like the way that the camera array looks. At least right now, sometimes these camera arrays grow on me, but for now it just looks kind of strange, and we're going to probably see a similar array in the Huawei P40 Pro. But the standard Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus are using a 12 megapixel main sensor, a 64 megapixel telephoto sensor, and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. But in the S20 Ultra, you're getting the 108 megapixel sensor like we saw in the Xiaomi Mi Note 10. You're getting a 48 megapixel telephoto lens that can apparently do up to 10x optical zoom, although I'm guessing it's actually somewhere between an optical and software crop, gonna have to confirm that. And then you're also getting a 12 megapixel wide sensor. Also, the leaked spec sheet says that the Ultra and the Plus have a time of flight sensor and that the small one doesn't, but we're not really sure if that's correct. We're gonna have to confirm that in a couple weeks. For the front cameras, the leaks say that you're going to get a 10 megapixel sensor on the regular S20 and S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra is apparently going to have a 40 megapixel sensor in it. Now, something else that's kind of exciting is the 8K 30 FPS video recording that these phones are apparently going to get. And that's really nice to see this level of high fidelity video recording in a smartphone. The other specs are kind of as you expect: a 4,000, 4,500, and 5,000 milliamp hour battery. You've got micro SD card expansion. Apparently the S20 and S20 Plus have 128 gigabytes of storage with expansion available, and the S20 Ultra has 512 gigabytes of storage with expansion available. But something that is really pretty annoying is the fact that none of these phones have headphone jacks. And I know we've beat this horse to death over and over again, but Samsung was one of the last remaining companies that held out with the headphone jack in the S10 series, and it's pretty disappointing seeing it leave in the S20. Now we're just going to have to go to LG if you're gonna wanna get a headphone jack, or you can use Bluetooth headphones or a headphone adapter. So that's kind of it for what we know so far about the Galaxy S20 series. Now, there could be more dropped at Unpacked that we don't know about yet. The Samsung Galaxy Home still hasn't launched, and it's been about 2 years since that was first announced, so we'd like to see that come. There could be some new accessories, some new headphones, or some new watches. So make sure you stay tuned to Android Authority. We will be there at Samsung Unpacked, bringing you all the news as it happens. So until next time, I'll catch you in the next video.